got a real fucking gay-ass one for you this week.
That's right. Are you ready to talk about
Broadway!
wild sexual experiences?
Are you ready to talk about losing a tooth?
Are you ready to talk about open marriages?
You ready to talk about husbands?
And husbands?
Are you ready to talk about being in a hot sauna? Are you ready to talk about Broadway? Did we already say that?
Yes.
Are you ready to talk about husbands? Did we say that?
Yes.
Okay, well, this week we have the incredible Eric Williams with us.
That's right. So we're going to talk about That's a Gay-Ass Podcast as well as mini wild faggot adventures.
Hit the slay button, faggot.
Oh, you're bringing it back.
Diva. Kill yourself. Boots. Mama work boots. I have a gun. I have a gun. Who is nipples is tiny?
M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with a
sloppy second. Oh, Diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you slap juice to little fuck you, not little fuck you, little fuck you. Are you ready for Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper, Meatball, and Meatball, and that's Big Dipper?
Are you reading it?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I've never read it before in my life, and I was like, I've never said it like this. So then I did, and I didn't like it.
Were you living and laughing and loving?
Lives, laughs, loves.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Florist for spring. How groundbreaking.
Oh, is it spring finally?
Yeah.
I got blackout drunk last night.
Oh, so you haven't looked out the window?
I saw a dead squirrel today.
What?
Today!
What did you do to die today? Did you do any vocal warm-ups?
Not
morning?
today, no.
What are your usual theatrical alliteration?
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, and then a bunch of these like.
For the balls? No, you famously hate balls.
I hate balls, but I think our next guest loves balls.
Same.
And guess what? They're back again for a return appearance on the pod. It's the ball-loving Eric Williams.
Hi, Eric!
Love a scrotum.
Do you like them big and low hanging or more tight to the body?
I was more yes-anding the bit, but if I'm talking about an actual ball sack that I enjoy, I would say if it's too big, I do feel intimidated. If they're too low, I think that we should go to a doctor. However, I love a medium. I don't like when they're waxed. I don't like a waxed smooth ball.
Oh, okay. Full bush.
Of course. I've been a Bush advocater for years, honey.
Since 9/11.
Ever since 2001.
Yeah, I don't like when a guy it's all shaved off. But then there's like a happy trail above it.
Oh my God, there's an epidemic right now. Have you seen that? First of all, when guys are keeping chest hair and going full tummy bare, fine.
Wait, what?
The people shaving just
they
tummy.
Keep this and shave down.
But that's only if they have like defined pecs.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think that look would work.
Not
if
on your fucking tits.
Well, I wouldn't work on me
or
either.
anyone with a very slender body. You need
I
like
think it would work on a slender.
I think you need like the ledge for that to make sense.
Or
right?
you just keep like the long.
So here's the deal: is that if people just shave their tummies, I'm like, whatever, live your truth. Your body's your body. But when they shave and then they keep just the happy trail, and you can tell they've shaved all around the happy trail.
Sure.
It feels like a DIY that needed a second opinion.
Okay. But have
Yeah,
you
it feels
seen
like
the people?
stick and peel squares of wallpaper when you're like, just put up the paper.
Exactly. Hire a professional.
Yes, always. But have you seen the people that shave in like the abs, like the kind of contour?
That's
so it's like
fierce.
it's not shaved, but it's like trimmed.
That's dark side.
And so they're
That's
lying.
devil worship.
That's devil work.
I remember the first time I was on a music video with boys who were contouring their abs, and I was like, oh.
Right.
So to all of you out there becoming who you are, I just want to let you know that body trauma you're feeling, a lot of it's fake.
Fake. But also, I think it's
Kill me. Wait, what?
It's what Abercrombie and Fitch did to our people,
Brains, yeah.
which is that said that abs equal like you being a valuable person.
Well, New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits.
And I heard that they
food
did.
makes me sick. That's bad. Did you, when you lived in New York, ever go to one of those Abercrombie and Fitch like model call or like
If you think I had the confidence to go to a model
No,
call,
they were
Sorry,
just
did You?
They walked up to me and my friends on the street and they said, "Hey, you two." And then my fat friend, they were like, "No, you." And they were like, "You two, would you like to come in and like
She had an
apply?"
eating disorder at the
I was
time,
very
so she
thin.
was thin.
And I had a unique look. I had long hair.
Oh.
And I was
How did
of
you?
color. So they asked the
What?
two of
Yeah,
us to
used
go
to
in and
be.
do an interview to like work in one of their stores.
Well, that's a huge honor.
But I was like, why am I here? And then when we did the interviews, like, of course, it was like some of the hottest people you have ever seen in your life. And me and my friend just looked at each other and I was like, Devaney, I don't think we're getting this job.
Devaney?
Her name was Devaney and she was white. Yes. I don't
Her
know.
parents said, I know.
Devaney.
So you didn't get the job?
No, absolutely not.
How
Some of the
was your
questions
hair
were literally.
long?
It was curly. There's photos. I've sent photos. You've seen them. I'll put one right here. Will, text me for the photo. No, the questions were dumb. One of them was like,
Devaney.
if you were a fish in a fish tank, what kind of fish would you want to be?
Pussy fish.
Yes. And you know what? I regret. I said goldfish. I should have said pussy fish.
You said the most. You said
No,
option A.
I think I actually said clownfish because it was like truly the only like fish I could think of in the moment. Because I like Nemo.
Had Nemo come out yet?
Yeah.
Not to age you, but had Nemo come out yet?
No. Yes, it had come out.
What's Nemo?
But I was like clownfish because
I'm
funny.
Listen, I would have never been asked to work at an Abercrombie and Fitch store. I was giving gangly, gawkily, neurotic Jewess from the Midwest. I never once was like, that guy belongs in an Abercrombie and Fitch. They were like, ah! They saw body hair and screamed.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I was like fully hairy.
But you got asked.
Weren't you naring at the time?
I think that might have been when I was naring.
They smelled the nair on you. They said, do you want to interview?
They smelled the burnt hair and they were like, perfect.
You've lived a lot of lives.
I have. That's famously. I used to eat rocks.
When you
From
lived...
rock eating to modeling. So, and to eating disorder to modeling. It's like
nails.
And no nails.
What happened?
Oh, there?
Yeah.
Can I tell you the
Queer
truth?
tees? Did you fall down the stairs?
So there was a fight at the Queer Tees. John Early called me a faggot and then bit my arm. No, what had happened is that I
hate that.
I got skin cancer, but the good kind. You go and you're like, yeah, this thing hasn't gone away for a while. And they're like, I'm sure you're fine, girl, but let's biopsy it just in case. And then I forgot about it. And then I got a call and I was like, you booked cancer. But it was the basal cell kind where they're like, it's actually completely gravy. You're going to come in, we're going to take it off. And this type of thing like happens. And the rest is history. I had it taken off like a few days ago. Thanks for asking.
Are you scared?
Nope, I'm scared.
Is it gonna spread?
No, I'm scared about all other things, but this one, they like were two like cute girlies that were like talking to me about Love Is Blind while they took it off, and like the only thing I complained about was like it's a tiny thing. So like get your skin checked.
Yeah, how?
Get your skin checked. Go to the dermatologist.
What are we looking for when we're getting our skin
What
checked? Irregular outlines?
Well, yeah.
Bumps?
What I had was like a little bump that would like start to heal and then I would like catch it on something or like it would just like scab a little bit and then it wouldn't go away. And I'm not proud to say how long this happened for, but like months where I was like, yeah, it's still not gone. And then finally, like at least 6 months where I was like, it's still there. So this was like a long time of it. And then I went and it's the basal, like it's called like a
Love basil.
Jeff Basal.
It's called a Jeff basal cell cancer. It's like they
bald.
call it like a surface level one, so it's like not like they say you can get rid of it. My aunt apparently had one and never had one again, so that's why I'm not like.
My dad gets like literal cancer dug out of his head all the time.
Oh yeah,
they're like, oh, he's back getting the cancer removed. The top. He's bald and he's been like sun damaged for years and years.
Well, listen, I'm like being extra careful about the sunscreen now, and like when I take my dog on a Silver Lake Reservoir walk, am I doing
rich?
Wait, am I bragging about the dog or the walk?
Oh, who can afford to have a dog these days?
Well, he's a 13-pound rescue that did cost me $75 because the shelter was like begging people to take dogs off their hands, and that included their neutering.
Did he get neutered in a van?
I didn't ask questions. I just took my drugged out dog home. But no, I live like adjacent to Silver Lake Reservoir.
I know where you live.
Wait, did you move?
No, I've always lived between. Why am I?
No, yeah, say your exact
Sometimes
address.
I forget that I'm on a
what's the
recording
key
with you.
code to
Yeah.
get into the building?
I actually don't even know the key code because I
have a fob.
don't
Oh,
have a
come on.
fob.
You faggot.
I don't have a fob.
So wait, you just went to the queer teas.
How was it?
This will come out months later.
Great. The queer teas was excellent. I think mostly because if I were to lose, it was to someone on this very podcast network who hosts one of because this is the best, but one of the best podcasts of all time. It is Delta Work, who did win for Very Delta, and I truly mean this from the bottom of my whole. If I were to lose, it was an honor to lose to her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
And
know a
she
better
gave such
person.
a good speech.
And Willem did give a good speech for Delta
Yeah.
with the cutout. But no, if I'm being very honest with you, girlies, the queer teas was combination so fun and like so overwhelming because it was my first time being there. A and B, I don't know, when you're just like in a room full of queer people who were like dressed insane. Compliment.
Yes.
Dressed
non-aggressive,
and me included. I bought a woman's top from Crossroads.
We don't see gender.
Yeah, you just bought a top.
Sorry, I bought a top from Crossroads that was living
on a woman's body,
on a woman's
body at first, and then it lived on mine, which is incredibly masculine. And then and so at one point I was like, I need to smoke a little bit of marijuana to like chill out. And that's when I walked up and I actually did run into John Early and Cola Skull. So I was like, perfect.
I was gagged when I found out they were there. I was like, oh, I should have gone.
Didn't you wear this last time we went?
No, I wore something shorter.
Wasn't it this?
No, it was the pink one that I gave to Morgan.
Pink what?
Sheer mini dress. They had Paula Abdul perform last year.
With David Archuleta?
No, she introduced him. Oh, she performed?
I think she did a little two-step with him for a second. He did her song.
David Archuleta was there. I did not.
I've eaten next to him at a taco shop, and I just kept staring at him. Is that crazy?
No, I mean, I'm sure he's used to...
I want to shake him like a baby.
I'm sure he's used to horny gay people.
Whoa, horny, no. He's too young.
You're horny. Oh, wait, you're not horny for... Wait, how young is he?
He's like 40.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Oh, is he really?
No, but he's like my age. Do you see how I...
Isn't it my age? Isn't that, like, crazy? It's just
he's
that
34.
room full of, like... Oh, so we're the same age. Well, I'm 35. That room full of gay people, and you're just, like, the whole time you're just, like, I know that person, I know that person. And, like, wanting to say hi, but also be, like, they're having a conversation with someone else.
Well, yeah, it's like tenfold because there's like, I know that person from a podcast or from a show. And then also I know that person from my scruff grid. And so then you're like doubly like, there was one guy that was, so cute that I've absolutely been in touch with. Never have met. Never have done anything with. But like...
Why?
I think it's one of those, like, sometimes it's just hard to make it happen. The stars have to align. I'm like very like, I'm like a married gay open guy.
Yeah, so it's like you can't really have him over at your house.
I mean, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's like,
your man to get out.
No, I don't. I did see someone post the other day, like, is it rude if
yes,
you kick your partner out to have a
I don't think so.
It depends on how
it wouldn't be rude in my relationship.
You are rude.
No,
How would you say it? How would you say it?
It wouldn't be rude in my relationship because we would have a boundary and a rule, and it wouldn't be unacceptable to broach that subject.
It might. He's gay.
Well, it might not work out because I may say like I have a really important Zoom call that I have to be on, and I like have to be at my station, or I might say, "Can I join?" But I also might say, "Okay, I'll go somewhere."
I mean, it's you're right. If it's like, hey, would you mind if, it's different than this guy's coming to plow me, get the fuck out.
Yes.
Oh, see, now that's the language I would use.
So who's the rude one?
You still.
Do you think I'm meaner? Or do you think Meatball's
you can't make me choose between my parents.
Why not?
Who's meaner? I would say that in terms of like a sharp...
Quick to jump in and answer.
I would say, I can't possibly... Okay, so the person with the sharper like tongue in terms of like a little acid coming out of the tongue is Meatball.
Yeah, of course.
But I wouldn't say either of you are mean.
No, but I think
I'm not
that-
friends with mean.
the table.
Oh my god.
Oh, you really shook the table with that one, girl.
But I think what the other side of your sentence is that I'm ultimately the person who's a little more cutthroat. Because I'll just get up and leave.
We call
Not
that
here.
in my industry.
But like at your house when you have a
Yeah.
party, I'll just walk out.
Oh yeah, but that's
Oh
not
yeah,
me.
I made it a point to say goodbye.
I just left. I got too overwhelmed.
Well,
Oh
listen.
yeah, that party got crazy.
Which one was that? Was that?
Hanukkah?
Hanukkah.
Sorry, did
No.
you have a Hanukkah party?
I love that. I'm that big of a Jew. Was it your Hanukkah party that got insane, or was it
can't
Tu
remember.
B'Shvat?
I think it was
Was it
whenever there was a
Pesach?
lot of Hamantashen around.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
hot.
remember I just
Woof.
like brought a bunch of tequila and you were like, we already have too much. And I was like, I could take it home. And you're like, no, leave it.
Well, my husband loves tequila,
Yeah.
so
It was very like, oh no, there's already too much. And I was like, oh.
Are you okay? Clearly, there's been a lot of lore and conversations about this party without me that I'm getting caught up on.
It's just busy. There's
It was
so
just
many
a
gay
busy
people
party.
there.
Everyone knows that you threw a great busy party. And Dipper laid out on the sofa like this.
Yes,
with
I
his
did,
fucking
'cause I
cock and
needed-
balls fully visible on your sofa for
needed-
every one of your stranger friends that he's never met to see.
Hot, I love that.
I was wearing
No.
sweat shorts, and so they
To
were
your party.
They
Everyone
were-
else was dressed up.
Happy
And
Hanukkah.
it was
They were
a-
clingy.
It was not Hanukkah. It was something else.
I think it was Christmas.
It would have been.
No, it was like a birthday party.
It
Oh, I
probably
just
was
got
a.
way at it.
It probably was a birthday party. You know, it's funny. We used to love throwing those parties, but we haven't done them in so long
Too
because
crazy.
they were. It's like a lot, you know. Like here's what happened. Is that we threw one of those parties. I think both of you were unable to make it, but invited. And
I was out of
remember that
town.
one,
That
yeah.
was the most
and
recent.
the full, I think it was another birthday, and the full build up, I was like really fucking anxious, and like I thought I was just anxious about the birthday, which was I was turning 35. It's not a big birthday. It's
But
like
it feels milestone-y.
I guess it did, but then here's what actually happened is that the party came, it was fun, it was whatever, and then the next morning I felt a deep sense of relief, and I think it was because the party was over and not because of my birthday. So I learned that for my next birthday, which is not until September, but you got to start planning. For my next birthday, I'm not going to throw a big old thing. I feel like I'm at the point where it's like either
Yes.
I go to this weed restaurant that I just went to for the first time, get blazed with like a group of like, 5 to 6 people.
Mhm.
Okay, the
Do I-
inside circle.
Do I go to be a slut in Palm Springs?
Yes.
But I think it's not like big and a lot of energy put towards planning a party.
Yeah, I think last year I just didn't even have a birthday party. I just was like, I threw fat slut.
Did you come to that one birthday I had that was just like 4 of us having dinner and you
Yes.
kept commenting on how sad it was?
And who's the meaner one?
No, I didn't.
Your birthday is so sad. Look
no,
around.
I didn't.
No, but and you were like, "What? Is this all you're doing?"
I was just a little bit shocked by that. I was like, oh, you don't want to, because in my mind, it's like 2 birthdays ago, I had like that surprise birthday party and I had all my friends like fly in from New York and
Oh,
Phoenix and they all stayed in my house.
I was.
And you came to that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and it
was
was like a big deal.
I
and then
left early.
yes, of course you did. And Drew Tarver was there too.
love.
Weird.
Did you say in Phoenix?
No, this was here. This was
Oh,
like
I
at my
see, I
house.
see.
Everyone just came to my house and like surprised me. And then the next year, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do a big thing because that was like so stressful, like you said. And so I was just like, I'll just turn fat slut into my birthday
Smart.
party. And then I had all my friends come to that early or whatever, and then we hung out, and then that was it.
That's not a
Because
bad
then there's
idea.
like a photo booth,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone gets to be a part of the party.
Built-in activations.
Yeah.
I'm
programming.
Activations.
I'm doing my big one next year.
You're going to Palm Springs?
So,
Yeah, tell us everything.
well,
I think you need to go to Palm Springs, and you need to rent a house,
Yeah.
and then you can't play music outside, and then you just,
And then I'll go to Drain Your Nut.
oh yeah, you should just go to one of the. Oh no,
Last
you
time-
told me that you don't like those nudist resorts.
Well, you're actually conflating about 4 stories.
Hey,
You're completely getting it wrong.
Hey,
which is
hey.
what she does.
Hey, would
We'll
you
be
like
right
to do
back
me a
after
favor and
this.
fucking kill yourself?
We'll be right back after this break.
Was that cutting?
If you love to shop, listen up. Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince. Haters, you should kill yourself.
And we're back.
What were these 4 stories
Let's
that I'm
talk about
conflating?
Palm Springs.
So the last time,
Perm-sperm.
so there's a few things to say. Number one, I love a nudist like resort. When I went for Matt, my husband's birthday, we went to one of
You
those.
hear that? Husband.
I just,
So lay off.
my husband.
Oh, I stay on his Twitter.
Shout out. Shout out. We went for his birthday to a nudie hotel and it was like bomb. It was like it wasn't even that horny. It was just like you got to meet some nice people. You got to be naked. If you wanted to be slutty, you could. What you might be talking about is that we did not go to Drain Your Nut that weekend, even though it was there that weekend, partly because of
In Palm Springs?
Yeah.
Mm.
Partly out of like an overwhelm that I'm at a part of my sluttery where I'm still kind of new in the
Sure.
grand scheme. We were monogamous until 3 years ago. So like I'm still like I've only been to a couple of like parties. And also the whole like
Lowercase t.
lowercase. And if you,
Maybe I'm in the cloud.
if you go to one of those things and you might run into someone you want to
Yes.
really
Yeah.
feel like it's a place that you don't care about that. And I feel like to go to an aggressive fuck fest party, I have to be really in the right mindset. So that's maybe where you get that from.
Yes.
What I do need to tell you about is when I was in New York, I went to a jerk off party.
Oh yeah.
And that was Divoon. Absolutely.
What was it
Divoon.
called?
Did it have a great name?
Oh, I guess you can't.
No, I can say it was isn't it New York Jacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was asking because I didn't
No,
know.
they have those in a lot of
That was not a
cities.
leading question.
There's
no,
an
I
LA
found the mean girl.
There's an LA Jacks and New York Jacks. Like they
Yeah. So yeah, they're all
And there's
over.
one in San Francisco, and she
Yeah.
does amazing tricks.
Well, I was there. I've told this story, so if anyone has heard it before, I'm so sorry. But I was there during New York Pride, and so it was extra.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I did not see a single person I knew, and I was worried that it was going to feel like if you didn't want to play with someone, you would feel sort of trapped into it.
Mhm.
But what it was just very like, if you're into it, your eyes are connected. If you're not, we keep it moving. And that to me was so like great. It was just like, oh, if we're into it, we're into it. If we're not, I'm going to keep on moving. Grab a fistful of what's the type of lube they use? Albaline. And then do my thing.
Too much. Whatever you grabbed. Whatever you
well,
want.
no, because you don't want to dry out.
Do it. Show it for the people. You did it wrong. That's too much. You just need this much.
Yeah, that's a makeup remover.
It is.
I just fucked a guy and he made me use Vaseline. He didn't make me use it. That's just all he had.
That's what he offered up.
I just heard that Vaseline is actually I do these like horny like sex diary interviews for the podcast like paid shit, and someone told me that they just got into Vaseline and it's been really good.
Why? Because it's like jelly.
Petroleum jelly.
Petroleum jelly.
It might be to the point where they're just like silicone ain't doing enough. I got to go full on grease the
Grease the knob.
grease lightning.
That up.
Well, I got to stroke
'Cause when
my
it heats
penis
up,
bro and be with my penis bros who
Yeah, what
fuck
about
my
that
penis
language?
sex,
Have you
bro.
run into that recently?
Goon out with my
Oh,
penis out.
I've only run into it on the World Wide Web,
Oh.
and I respect their journeys, but when it's like we're just a bunch of bros playing with penises, it kind of takes it. It takes
That was incredible.
That's exactly what they do.
it takes
too.
me out of it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like I'm more of like, if there's a daddy saying like, fucking worship that cock is a lot better than like my fucking penis.
Oh yeah, we're just a couple of guys jerking off our cocks and penises together. And then they say weird shit like my penis juice, my head juice. I'm not into that. It's weird.
I say
My head juice.
and
I
that's
say
and that's
head
what one of his ex-boyfriends
juice.
would talk like. And I know that y'all had sex like that because that's probably what it was about. Yeah,
Do tell.
Who are you talking about?
the one that's a Trump supporter now.
Oh well,
Were you always over there being like, yeah, bro, our penis cocks
no.
worship my.
I told you. I just tried to get my mouth around the dick as fast as possible so that I just moan and mumble instead of actually talking back.
You didn't want to like have to conjugate.
No, he starts talking in
He's
wild
a
ways,
yapper.
and I just go.
I
'Cause it's
I
much
subscribed to
easier
his
for me.
OnlyFans before I realized he was a Trump supporter because I wanted to see the business.
Is this what's the really famous porn star that went he was like the guy for like,
Colby Keller.
Colby Keller. Remember he went Trumpy?
Yeah, and then he's just like kind of went off the side of the earth,
Yeah,
right?
I
It's a
think
flat earth.
I think
he
he
fell
went
right off the side
I
of the
think he
flat
went
earth.
van life too.
Oh,
Maybe he drove. I was
almost
going to
went
tell you
van
about
life
my
during the
big one.
pandemic.
of course. And then you got very interrupted.
Yeah.
By who?
And then we took commercial.
Hey, by who?
I think it's whom. So what your
It's
big
actually Hoomst.
and, I'm sorry, oops.
Horns.
What's the celebration that you are planning, your big milestone celebration? What are you doing?
I was going to do it for my 40th,
Uh-huh.
which is this year, even though I've been saying I'm 40 for 2 years on this podcast. My bad. I
Gonna
do
age up
turn
for the daddies.
I do turn 40 this year, and I was planning on doing a big party
Uh-huh.
because, like, I don't see myself having a wedding anytime soon. So I was like, oh, you better laugh. I'll spend money on myself, like a big party. You think that's getting married?
Probably before you, dude.
Yes, because I don't want to get
Neither
married.
do I.
Yes, you
But I
do.
would get married out of spite just to piss
I
you off.
know you would.
Who is officiating both of your weddings?
You.
You.
Thank you for taking my
Shirtless,
fish.
but you have to shave from down here.
Fine, I'll shave my stomach and then not have abs. So big.
And your husband has to be there for me.
Sure.
What?
What?
Finish your little story.
So the big 4-0. We're
Yes.
we're spending money on ourselves.
Yes, but I'm going to be working, so it's going to be for the big 41.
But you can't postpone it, or
I am.
Is it a
I'm just
drain
going to do
your
it
nut?
next year.
No, but you can't postpone
not even
the
a
work you're doing?
No, I'm going out of town for a long
Oh,
project.
right.
How long
Opera.
is the project?
8 weeks.
Fuck.
And then it becomes
I don't
summer,
get to- I don't have to see him for 8 weeks.
and then
I feel
Pride,
bad for you.
and all of that. So I'm going to do it because the perfect time to like do a big party in Palm Springs is pre-Coachella. It's like right now. Like if I were to do something next year, it's going to be like now-ish.
And how do you feel about postponing to your 41st?
Fine, I don't care. Like I don't. Fine, I don't care. No.
Sounds like it.
I don't really pay much attention
Yeah, you've
about.
been saying you're 40 already, so it's just like, what's 1 year?
And I don't care about holiday. And it'll be my 41st birthday. I'm not going to be like, this is my 40th. Like I'm making up for it.
No,
I'm
yeah.
just, what I want to do is set up like a whole week of activities, organize them, and then
Bowling.
people can do whatever they want. But I'm talking family,
Family.
LA people, work people, old friends from Chicago, college friends. Like I'm just gonna
But
like.
do you want them all in the same house?
This is the idea: is that I'm going to invite like my community, all the people in my life, and I'm going to be like, if you want to come to a drag show, we're going to do that. If you want to come to a fuck party, we're doing that. If you want to come,
That's actually kind of genius.
I
You're
love
like, you'll
this.
get to see everybody. You'll get to do what you want to do, and they can either tag along.
And if
or
one
go
of them wants to
shopping.
go to the pool party that's full of a bunch of gay guys in Speedos because they live in the Midwest and they've never seen that, come on.
They would be so lucky.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely delish. However, question, follow up. Are you going to have one blowout bash that you're going to be like, this is the, like,
Yeah, like the big Saturday thing.
And-
but it won't be
Yeah,
the nighttime.
I have a
one.
question. Can I bring?
it
my
won't be
guns?
nighttime?
It'll be like the afternoon to the dinner.
Is it catered?
Yes.
And what's the type of food?
TBD.
Can I
Yeah.
bring a hooker?
Yeah, well, there'll be plenty there,
Okay, good. Then yeah, I'll go.
but no guns.
I can't bring my guns.
You cannot bring your guns.
I was just listening to this very podcast where we were talking about you having a gun.
Lots.
Oh,
I
no.
hate it.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
okay.
do that.
Do you ever miss New York?
Can you return it?
Do I miss New York? I do not miss living there. I will only move back if I make Andy Cohen level of money.
Buy a building, buy a kid.
Truly,
run
I'll
TV.
buy children. I miss my friends. I miss Broadway. I did get to go in January and see 5 shows.
What'd you
Wow.
Saw Sunset Boulevard with
Wow.
Nicole
see?
Schurz.
For your post scandal.
Hat.
Candle.
Scandal.
Oh,
Oh,
it
I
was
thought you said candle.
3 wick. Post scandal, but post enough that it had been like, she's kind of cunt, right? We like I was like, she should win the Tony. Like I say that on record. Audra McDonald and Gypsy.
Whoa.
I saw Oh Mary Again.
Mm.
Then I saw a play called Cult of Love that was incredible. And then Death Becomes Her.
How
Okay,
was
I saw Death
that?
Becomes Her too.
Excellent.
It was cool.
It's
Can you sing a song from it?
Well, here's my
Well?
answer. Here's my answer. Well,
Yeah.
well, I didn't get the lyrics. I was trying to do it. I got it, but I didn't get it, and then I went too far. I didn't get the lyrics, but I did walk out of the theater being like, they were belting high. Were the words something that I could fully register? Yeah, but I
What's the earworm? What do you remember?
Michelle Williams.
okay. Michelle Williams sounded great.
She sounded great.
Now tell me, Ernest, that song.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
but
Tell
you
me
know
what
that.
you've seen of me cinematically.
But you know that from TikTok. Here's the thing. I saw
The Roms, the Goms,
The rom-coms, the dramas, the dramedies.
I saw
The
this.
DVDs.
I saw this musical. I loved it. I had
Yeah.
an amazing time. I just didn't understand why there wasn't something that they made like catchy enough to
Who
sing.
did you see at O'Mary?
I saw Cole.
Okay,
I
good.
saw Cole. Matt had not seen it, so we were there together, and then
Matt.
and then but it was Cole's last weekend, so it was kind of a cool like energy. But no, I understand what you're saying. I've now listened to a lot of the songs from Death Becomes Her, and they actually like when you can really hear the lyrics, it's pretty fucking
And
good.
you remember them now?
Dipper.
I'm trying to make my point.
Well,
Your point's been made.
Here's the deal. Here's why I think people like it is that
the stunts.
the stunts, the fucking physical comedy is
It was
so
incredible.
funny. The
Costumes.
costumes are expensive. It's rare that we've seen like an expensive show. Of course, they're all expensive, but when they look expensive,
Yeah.
and the sets I think like played with perspective in a way that was very funny and campy.
Oh, you went to college.
He did.
And I'm not going to deny that I went to a university. And I just, I like it. There's a song. Here's the
Do it for the
earworm
gays?
for the gays.
Yes.
That was so, I mean, the costume changes.
Do you know about this?
Yeah, I saw her perform it on like late night or something.
Yeah.
That was the smartest thing. They should have led with that from the beginning.
Well,
to have
when
her
they,
out there performing that
and when they
song.
perform at the Tonys, I think we're now in an era where, if I make it fully faggotrini-esque, I think that we're in an era where they're trying to shove too many things into Tony performances versus what they used to do, which is like do like the campiest number or something that shows the essence of the show.
They're trying to do like a mixtape of stuff.
Exactly.
Just, like,
and if they were to do that song, even though Jennifer Samard, who is excellent in the show, is not in that song,
right.
I think that is so. I mean, I was also like had just smoked a bit of weed when I saw that show, and so when you like see Megan Hilty singing for the gays, costume changes
are crazy.
I was just like screaming.
The
And the
first
stunt doubles.
the stunt doubles are awesome, but the first costume change in that song
Yeah.
is an old school like fishing line string
Yeah.
from opposite ends of the stage that get pulled, and then the garment comes off her and then gets like sucked down into the orchestra pit. Like when it happened, I was like, "What?" And then I like quickly was able to see the fishing line, and I was like, "Oh, this is old school shit."
Okay, she's such a show queen, figuring out where the fish hook
All
comes
right.
from.
She loves
The
details.
BTS. But don't you think that show did something that is so smart, which is like old theater tricks?
Yes.
It didn't have to rely, like it's an expensive show and it's doing stupid theater
Yes,
tricks.
I was like, "How are they
I love
going to
that.
do all this stuff?" And it's
yeah.
like, "Oh, we're going to build a corset with a mirror in it, and then it looks like it's see-through."
Yes. But then you go to Nicole Scherzinger and Sunset
And there's
Boulevard.
nothing in it. It's just her on an empty stage.
And like
and
fucking
a fog machine.
fog,
Just
and then
being kind.
TV screens with very high definition camera work. But Sunset Boulevard is a show that I like have seen. I saw Glenn Close do it, brag, and the show is like what it is. And when you see this, the show is like not the best show in the world, but Nicole Scherzinger, you don't even care what the plot is because you're just so into her performance. And
She's out there just pushing up her buttons.
every single button pushed. And she
Loosening.
I don't know why I said push.
and I yes-anded it
You-
incorrectly.
You love a yes and.
You're so supportive.
Thank you. But yeah, I like the show. Couldn't tell you what. Someone was like, "And what happens when this character does what?" And I was like, "There was a car." So like that. So every show has its,
Yeah.
its thing.
What's
But
the last
to answer
play
the question,
you saw?
It might have been. Oh, the last play we went and saw Once Upon a Mattress.
Oh yeah, that was
Didn't you
fun.
like?
But the last Broadway show I saw might have actually been O'Mary.
And then we also.
And then
went
I saw
to see
saw something else in New York.
another play.
I saw Little Shop of Horrors with
fun.
Jinx. Yeah.
ugh, jealous. Wait, did you see a play that you didn't like? Is that what that face
What
was?
play did we see? That
the
we
one
didn't-
we left.
Oh yeah, we left it in.
And can you say the title on this podcast or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let me ask a question that we can include in this episode, which is, as someone who has always wanted to leave a show at intermission but has never been able to do it, is this something that you have done before,
No.
or how did
No,
you?
this is the first time.
Okay,
I've
so
ever
how did
done
it feel to leave at intermission?
I felt a little guilty,
I
and then
felt
we
so guilty.
we kept hyping each other up on the drive home.
Oh yeah.
Like no, it's totally fine, and like we have to work, and we're tired. And we would have just been like, drow.
Oh my god, do you smell toast? We were just very like it wasn't good.
We would have been falling
and we
asleep
were both
anyways.
just like we would have been upset if we stayed.
yeah.
And I believe that to be true because I'm the type of person that's like, if I spent money on this, I'm not leaving.
Were you worried that someone had seen you leave?
No.
Yes.
I wasn't.
Oh, I was. But then when we left, okay, to be perfectly
A bunch.
honest, there was a
And
ton
it was
of
all
people.
cool-looking gay people. who
Yeah,
were
that were
leaving.
leaving. So we were like, okay, at least they know. And then
And we all sort of exchanged glances.
yeah,
Oh,
on the way because we
no.
were all parked in the same parking garage. And then a friend of mine who was there was like messaged me the next day and he was like, wasn't that so good? And I was like,
No.
we have different perspectives on like good and bad.
You know what? Let's take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
we're back. We don't talk about Wicked on this podcast.
We have been talking around
Your
podcast,
podcast.
but let's
You've
talk
been having some
about it.
incredible guests.
Let's
Eric,
talk about it.
If you're living under a straight rock,
Yeah, you straighty.
Eric
Kill
hosts
yourself.
That's a Gay Ass Podcast, and you've been doing what? You're on your 4th season, 5th, 4th.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
No, I
completed?
I started like just over 4 years ago.
Amazing.
So, yeah. So, I have to say, the fact that I am here on this podcast and you're asking about my podcast is a pinch me fucking moment. Because I started that podcast being like, ugh, another gay guy with a podcast. But I was like, oh, is that your least favorite thing?
I say
No,
that.
she's a gay guy with
I'm
a
a gay
butt.
guy.
Oh, yeah. No, as gay guys with a podcast, I was like, why would I add my own spin? And that now I'm here 4 years later, and I'm it's been a gay ass journey. The podcast is horny. We talk about character actresses, and the real gag is that the podcast has finally encouraged me, like the confidence of like doing it for all these fucking years has encouraged me to do this new horny talk show that Meatball just shot.
Amazing.
And so I'm very excited about all the gay ass shit coming out.
That was such a fun day.
And I feel like with your show, you have like leveled. You've sort of, all podcasts start with like my friends,
Locals.
You get your friends, you do that.
Yeah.
Then you get this person who tells you that, it's
And
like
then you get Lisa Rinna.
exactly.
Damn, I was so gagged. And you know what's the biggest crazy part about that is that
She has to be on.
the publicist pitched her to me.
So good.
That's crazy.
Which was just, and Jeff, shout out. He changed my life. But also, the Lisa Rinna of it all, I think, happened because the level up that has happened in the past year was Laura Benanti
yes.
talking shit about Zachary Levi. And I, as we all clearly have discussed, huge theater fag.
Right.
And so Laura Benanti was someone I just pitched on a whim. And she said yes. And then I said to my producer, Nathaniel, who has also helped up-level the podcast, Nathaniel McClure is a fucking star.
In the McClure.
And we love her. Also, very hot ginger. I'll send the handle.
Thank you so much.
But Nathaniel I was like, hey, listen, I want to ask about Zachary Levi, but do you think it's like a little too much? And he was like, she is such a fucking pro. You will know what you can talk about and just like let her go. So I brought up to Laura Benanti, hey, you did She Loves Me with Zachary Levi. Now that he's such a monster, because he talked all that shit about how Gavin Creel died of the COVID vaccine and not from the actual like rare cancer he had. Does it change your opinion looking back? And she looks me in the eye on Zoom. and she goes, I never liked him. And then she goes, wait, Eric, are you there? My internet cut out. The second she said, I never liked him.
What?
And I was like,
Oh, God.
can you hear me? And she's like, Eric. And I was like, this is my fucking luck. The second she starts to talk about him, but then my internet connected back. And I was like, sorry, let's take that again. So Zachary, and I do the whole question all over again. And then she goes, yeah, I never liked him. And then she goes in.
So she had an out.
The way she ate him up.
Ate him up, and then I knew it was a great moment. I knew that her from top to tails, her interview was incredible. Just like she went to the Patti LuPone School of Media Training. Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So honest, so refreshing. And then the first thing that came out that was like, a little bit like, oh, people are paying attention was just someone on Twitter being like, oh my God, Laura Benanti is talking shit about Zachary Levi. And I was like, oh, that's so fun. And then justjared.com does a thing that goes, Laura Benanti says about Zachary Levi, I never liked him. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then it went from that to Us Weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it was, I think, just about every single like media outlet posted about it. And it actually brought people to the podcast, and other things that have happened have not really translated to a lot of because as you know, a podcast, it takes so fucking long to grow and so much work.
And that idea of like you were talking about like, oh, like you get pitched people by their PR teams. In the same way, there are, for big podcasts that have like whole networks behind them, there are like people who are scanning through what happened on the podcast and then writing little blurbs and sending those
and
out,
pitching it out
to press.
Yeah.
And so if you can lift something organically like that, It's incredible.
Yeah. And to that point, I
we
think
love a viral moment.
we
do.
love. And I love the most like empowering thing is, and I was gonna say this with the queer tea, is that when you look around the room at something like that and you're like, fuck, like a lot of the queer people have taken shit into their own hands and then made really great
Oh.
podcasts, Broadway shows, whatever the fuck, and then people can't help but notice. And so I think that the podcast has like, not to toot, but I think the podcast is
Beep, honey.
I think the podcast has gotten to the point where it's like, okay, the interviews are actually sure funny and horny, but there's also a depth to like releasing shame and just saying fuck you to the straight people that told us we were pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And then for it to happen organically with just me and Nathaniel behind the podcast, like it's been just the two of us now since he joined, and it was just me since 2021. So, you know, would love for it to take off and make me my Andy Cohen money, but for now I'm just proud of where
That's
it's at.
amazing.
Are you gonna do any more live shows? Those were so fun.
Thank you for asking. I am the tea.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
Thank you for asking, Lisa Rinna. The actual truth is that show, and you both did it. That's a
Yeah.
gay ass
Yeah.
live show. It was like a competition for anybody who doesn't know, for people who could see who knew their character actress of choice the best.
Right.
Was so fun. Did it 8 times over the course of like a year and a half, 2 years, and it like financially was not the amount of work booking. I had to book like 8 people for
Yeah.
every show.
I remember when I did that show, I was like, I think I saw it first before I did it.
Yes, you saw
but
Meatball probably.
when I saw it, I was like, wait, this is not a live podcast. This is a fully
show.
scripted 90-minute or 2-hour game show with hardcore segments and like jokes that usually get written by a team of people around a table.
Damn, yeah, and shout out to Michael Schwartz, who is my collaborator.
Michael.
on
Love him in the
that.
shorts.
He and I worked.
He's tall.
Very tall.
That's
He-
why the shorts look good.
and we worked very hard on that. But what's happening now is that I'm like, actually, I've learned when talking to you guys about like, okay, you do a lot of live shows. You're very like businesswoman minded to make it all make sense. I'm not a business queen.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I am now.
You don't know nothing. You don't know.
I don't know
Nothing.
anything. I don't know anything. But I'm now doing a solo show that is, I'm hoping to be able to like take to different cities
Right.
that
A little
actually
more
is
pared down.
paired, and it's also like it's still like gay, horny.
Oh, you know the good word to sell it is? When people are like, oh, yeah, I saw that thing. You're like, this is a refined version.
Ooh.
This is an elevated, more
Elevated is what.
with more
that's the trigger word
specific
right now.
choices.
It's an elevated, refined version of gay ass live show, but at the end of the day, it's like
featuring the star.
featuring this. It's a solo show that I've been
Don't
wanting.
say that.
No one likes a solo show.
Okay,
No
well,
one
It
likes
sounds
a-
like a character.
sounds like a
thing that you
one-woman
did from
show. No one
grad
does that
school.
anymore.
Don't say that.
so then I call it an elevated version of something I've already done, but it's completely different.
He hates this.
Of course, I hate it because it's a new show.
I know.
But I'll take
Listen,
the
don't
note.
take his advice.
I'm joking.
Oh, I know.
I'm doing a bit.
He's got the worst advice.
well,
No one goes to his show.
Don't look at my bank account.
I don't believe either of you. I think you both are doing quite. I'm hope
Did
like.
you just try to say that you're rich?
No, I
Oh
said
my
don't
god!
look at it. 'cause
The
it's
amount
embarrass-
of fights I've
it's
heard you
embarrassing.
two about who has more or less money.
He has more money.
I'm-
He's rich.
Don't look. It's embarrassing how little I have.
He's doing a bit.
We interrupted you. You were telling us about your new solo show?
No.
Well, you don't want to hear about it because you hate solo shows.
No, I just think it's a triggering word.
You're right. So then, well,
My hour?
I'm doing my hour. Oh,
Oh God, that's worse.
stand-up comedians, as much as I love so many of them, dork sod. It's a dork industry. And so when you say I'm doing my hour, it triggers me into like open micville. But no, it's going to be a horny show where I talk about how I went, and it's not a solo show. It's a refined version of things I've worked on in the past. And and it's a show that I talk about going from a nice Jewish boy to a gay Jewish slut.
And how many characters are you playing?
One.
How many wigs?
How many wigs? How many wigs?
By the way, can I borrow some Will's wigs like you did?
Whoa. Not in my house. Not in my house.
I heard the BTS of that
That's
wig.
good.
This is a Willem wig. It's the company wig. Everyone's worn it.
Mom.
Oof. That was dark sided. Do you
What's
have
it-
a lot of stand-up
What's it
friends?
called?
Whose question do I answer?
Up to you.
That's up to you.
I'll answer both. Yes, I do. And one of them actually was one of the writers on the Queer Tea Awards for Bob the Drag Queen. It was Zach Noe Towers,
Oh,
who
love
we love. So, are there a lot of dark-sided stand-up comedians? Yes. Is Zach Noe Towers dark-sided? No. We love. Good friend. He became a friend of mine from just like I asked him to do the podcast. I then moved to LA. We became friends. The rest is history.
I love that.
There is no official title for the show yet because I don't have a good enough one yet. But the poster is going to be so fucking cunt.
Something like Rosebud.
I'll put it on the list. The poster is the like full version poster is going to be in front of me. I'm wearing like full bar mitzvah garb, tallis, kippah, and then the mirror behind me reveals my full back is harness and assless chaps.
Babe.
So I need a title.
Why are you looking at me?
I need a title
Did
that
you
really
see
works.
his version of that?
Oh, I think I have, and that's probably what.
It's the best.
It's-
No, I mean it's been done.
God.
It's not. He didn't come up with it.
Oh no, but
The Jewish version is very funny.
Exactly.
I
You
love
gotta-
it.
It's my favorite internet photo.
the second one is "Bae Call Me Slippin'," which is also uses a mirror in a very good
God,
way.
yes, you taking the photo of yourself.
Yes.
They call me slipping. But no, I love that.
Slippin'.
My dream for this is just like the show is my hour, and it is not only funny,
us.
but I might do like theater singing moment too.
Yes!
Oh my God,
And so
yes.
it is like AS Live show where I did do a little bit of chanteusing and crowd twerking, and
that.
it is a refined version of my show. Did you get that?
I just think about anytime someone's like, and I'm gonna do like a little cabaret moment. I just think about the end of Oh Mary because it's like such a gag. It like blows my mind.
It's
Oh,
Keep it a
good.
secret.
I want to see Titus do it so bad,
too.
but I
Me
don't have
too.
the time to go. I want to see that, and I want to see Orville in Cabaret.
Yeah, let me know how that is. I don't.
He's showing his face.
Yeah, but haven't you seen the videos of him showing his face like doing?
Yes, I mean I
Elphaba?
know him. I've hung out with him without a mask on. It's just interesting for the world. What did you think of the Sondheim show?
I
Do you know that Bernadette Peters is 77 years old?
Oh, I know.
That was incredible.
Incredible.
She played the trumpet with her vagina.
I should have gone.
And it was true.
You know I named my cat Bernadette Peters? Because she has red hair and a tiny mouth.
I think I say a tiny pussy.
I don't know about that. I don't know about Bernadette Peters' pussy.
Yes, you do. You talked about it on this pod for
No,
weeks.
not my cat's pussy. Bernadette
Bernadette
Peters'
Peters?
pussy.
That show to me felt. This is gonna be maybe niche. Stay with me. It felt like a CCM senior showcase.
Totally.
Okay. Like they
And-
maybe could have had a little bit more rehearsal.
The Jimmies.
Oh God! I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the Jimmys, but like it's the opposite of the Jimmys because it's old lady Jim. Because Bernadette
Except
is
for the lady
77.
who dropped
Lady
into the
Jakes.
center split.
True, loved her. But Leia Salonga, I think, makes that show.
She
period.
That's what I heard. Is that she
So
was
good.
everything.
You know, so
And she
my
did Sweeney
podcast says,
Todd.
whose fault is it that you're gay? Who do we blame? And I would say she is one of the big ones for me because when you hear her voice in both Aladdin and Mulan,
Uncredited in Aladdin.
right?
She's uncredited?
Uncredited singing.
and then
Jasmine.
you see the video of her auditioning for Miss Saigon.
That, yes.
I was watching that YouTube video on repeat, closet case in Missouri, just like feeling, I don't know if it's like watching a young, talented girl like live her Broadway dreams that
Grabbing
spoke
the
to me.
Alboline.
Maybe it's the grabbing of the Alboline and rubbing it on my chest. There's something about Leah Salonga that I can imagine that she's a great hang as well as being one of the most talented people in the world.
When she did Sweeney Todd, I was like,
My dumb fucking ass did not know that was her. I was also sitting kind of far back, but I also
we were all the way up.
I didn't know it was her until after, and I said to Matt, I was like, okay, whoever that was as Mrs. Lovett, he was like Leah Salonga, and I was like, could have fooled me.
And she
Her-
never gets to do that stuff.
Yeah,
No. She sounded incredible. The acting was incredible. The
Physicality, she was so
I
funny.
think there's a video of
the
her doing
accent.
Eponine or whatever from Les Mis.
Mm.
That's like so good.
who are your like? Okay, so obviously Leah Salonga is huge. Bernadette Peters is huge. Who are your like Broadway divas that like you would drop anything to see or like made you gay? No one.
I think right now I'm so obsessed with Jinx Monsoon on Broadway. Like I want to go see her in Pirates. I saw her in Little Shop. I saw her in
Cats.
Cats. No, Cell Block
Saw her in Cats.
Tango, Chicago.
Oh, wow.
And she was amazing in that. I think who did I like see as a
She,
Sutton Foster. I'll see Sutton Foster do anything.
Sutton's been my girl forever, man.
We saw the Once Upon a Mattress.
Once Upon a Mattress was okay. And I thought it was okay. And it was so okay.
I enjoyed it. But can I tell you like the
Costumes?
faggiest part of my history is that I was like, the first Broadway show I saw was Drowsy Chaperone.
Ugh.
Sutton Foster, Beth Level, huge. And then when I went to college, my sophomore year, they were like, okay, we're going to do a cabaret class where we bring in a director. And Sutton Foster is going to be the director. So you guys come on audition. We're going to open up to this is NYU Tisch. We're going to open up to all of the students. And some of you, if you get cast, some of you might do it with this person who was not Sutton Foster. And then some of you might get it with Sutton Foster. And then the rest of you just won't do it. And so I auditioned being like, if there's no chance that like my dream would come true. And they ended up putting me in the cabaret that Sutton Foster directed.
Did you kiss her on the mouth?
I mean, it was a full semester. I saw her weekly. I ended up having her phone number by the end of it. Went to her apartment with like the full class. The show was at Joe's Pub. And then the years after this, it was her first class because she ended up doing it. She ended up teaching a class like at Ball State in Indiana. She ended up like doing this for a while. She was so fucking cool. She was doing Shrek on Broadway at the time. And then after
she had time.
And then after this...
Why? Is the role small?
No. I'm saying that's crazy that she was doing both.
Crazy.
Oh, she was like teaching in the afternoon and then going to do shows.
Doing 8 shows a week. And then soon after this was when she did Anything Goes. And I got to bring my boyfriend at the time. And she took us backstage. And I ended up seeing a bunch of shows and saying hi to her after. And it was just like, was my performance in the cabaret good? I was 19 and like figuring it out, but it was just like my friends used to make fun of me because of how much I used to talk about it, because it was like, and they would call her my friend Sutton.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
I mean, that sounds like,
and also her in that Anything Goes was so good.
Oh my god! Remember the fucking like 8-minute tap number?
Yes, because she was actually tapping. Which so many of the people that do it don't tap.
Do the fake tap.
Yeah.
Have you seen all those? There's a fun little TikTok trend about like men in musical theater when they like exit a room. They're like skipping forward and then running back in this sort of like.
I mean, musical theater as a whole. This has been a very Broadway heavy conversation.
Love it.
Well, it's fine.
Okay, you're gay.
Well, as long as we don't talk about Wicked, we're fine.
I low-key love how much you talk about Wicked because every time
sorry.
So I have my history in musical theater is my first show was Wicked. I'm kidding. So I auditioned. I graduated from college.
I'm stealing that.
That was take 2. I graduated from college being like, I'm an actor, so I guess I need to audition for anything that will let me audition. And it was only musical theater.
Right.
And I did it for years. And I ended up doing, the biggest job I did was I played Buddy the Elf in Elf the Musical on tour, which was a dream, but I was paid so horribly. I worked so hard that I was like, oh, this is fucked. And I was like, after a few years of doing shows like that, I was like, I can't, I am not high enough of a singer, good enough of a dancer. I'm not doing Book of Mormon. I'm not going to ever make the money I want unless I audition and have a horrible life for the next 20 years. And so I stopped, and here I am to live to tell the tale.
You said, baby, I'm going to sing a solo show.
Elevated.
Period.
Elevated. Refined.
One man set.
We'll be back
after
this.
And we're back. No Wicked.
So, you've mentioned being horny.
I have.
We've made it
Did
to
you
the
have sex when you were on the... Oh, sorry. We've made it to the end
of the episode. And our final segment is called
Fuck Talk. You see it up on the screen over there. That's why I gesture over there.
Yeah.
When you were on that tour, were you fucking a lot? Or did you have a boyfriend and you were monogamous?
I was monogamous.
You were fucking the Santa? Sorry. Is there Santa in that musical?
There is a
There is a
Santa.
Santa.
I was not fucking Santa. No, I did not. I was in a relation every time I was like out of town doing a show like that. So never fucking was. But I'm a big fucking flirt. I love to flirt.
Yeah.
Ooh. But no, fucking. I'm truly like in a new period of slutdom. I was.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, I know that. I know that.
You've heard the stuff. You've heard the tales. And I gave up doing drugs, so I think I've replaced drugs with sex.
And your therapist feels what about that?
She quit the
Quit
therapist.
therapy. I quit taking all my drugs, my antidepressants and everything. I'm raw dogging it.
Honestly, you seem like pretty, like I'm surprised that you're not lighting this room on fire right now.
Well, it's because she's passing her dick around everywhere she can get.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
getting that dick out there to the people.
Listen, we're all on a journey. We're all searching.
We're all on a journey. We're all searching for the right answers.
I loved what a realization that was when you were asking me about it. And I was like, oh, well, when I got sober, I leaned into sex addiction and food addiction. You were like, oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, but it's not the food for me.
Oh, it's the sex.
It's the sex.
My addiction, my current addiction is I'm trying to find the balance of sugar and marijuana.
Because
do you get the
when you
munchies?
smoked, you just...
Oh no, I'm just kind of talking about them separately, but they do kind of incongruency. Kind of.
They do overlap. And
They do work together.
Yeah,
a little
never-
bit.
I thought you were about to say my current issue is mint Milanos. I don't know why.
My
But
current
that
issue is
was-
Milanos.
I
I
just
wish I
can't
had
stop
said
those
that.
little cookies.
I thought you were going to say eating a couch cushion like they do on TLC.
No, wait. What is sugar to you? Do you love sugar?
I mean, I like ice cream is my
Really, Jenny's? You like
love a
Jenny's?
Jenny's. Love a
Jenny's.
Jenny's. But wait, but this segment is about
We
fucking.
talked
Do you
about
want to
this.
know something about fucking with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
you
do.
Fuck?
I do-
Great question.
Do you have
Meatball.
any recent fuck stories that you'd like to share, or stories from the past that are crazy?
That's a good one. Yeah. No, I do have one. So this story has come up recently because I've been reflecting on how scared I was of sex as like a early 20s newly out gay
Mhm.
to now. And this is a fearful story, but a story of a steam room.
Ooh,
And here's to set the table.
I love the steam room.
There used to be a gym in New York that I'm sure we're familiar.
It's the steam
Thank you.
crunch.
Can you make now the noise of an old man farting?
Oh, yeah. Actually, just hold the mic by your butt, Meatball.
That's perfect. It bubbled out. So I'm at David Barton Gym,
Love that.
which
joke.
is the gayest, cruisiest. And I was very,
By a straight man.
very newly out and newly like wanting to be slutty. And so I'm in the steam room and I had only one other time like jerked with another person. So I was very new to this world. I'm sitting next to this daddy who I'm very like, he's hot and he starts to play with himself. I play with myself. What I did not realize that could happen is that without an actual eye contact consensual moment, this man leans over and starts throating my dick. And I was like, of course, simultaneously so into it and so deeply afraid that I was going to catch a disease because that is what I was told, that you're going to go to New York, you're going to
Yes.
fuck, and then you're going to get either HIV or an STD or whatever. And so as he's sucking me, I'm like, so good. I'm also freaking the fuck out. So I finally lift his head off of my dick.
Spit in his face.
And then I start sucking his. No, I then I leave the steam room because I'm just like adrenaline
Mm-hmm.
and cut to a whatever 19, 20-year-old scared, horny gay Jew in this locker room going, what do I do? What do I do? And I've probably almost never told anyone this because it's so embarrassing. But what I did is I got my phone out, which was probably at the time not a big screen.
Yeah.
And I type on my phone, have you been tested recently and are you clean or something? And I walk up to this man who had just sucked my dick in the steam room and I show the phone to his face, hand shaking. Hey, are you? And he goes, what? Reads it and he goes, yeah. And then I walk away. I go home. I start peeing every 25 minutes because my body had told me that you just caught something and this is what happens. So I start peeing. I go to my therapist the next day. freaking out. This happened. Now, did I have a boyfriend at the time? Yes. Was it also why I was freaking out?
You always
Yes.
have a boyfriend.
You
I
got
guess.
it, man.
I guess so. But I
Right.
tell my therapist what happened. And speaking of Bernadette Peters being 78 years old, this elderly Jewish woman looks me down the barrel and she was like, "Don't you think you're a little naive?" That bitch read me for filth
Yeah.
because she's like, "You're in a steam room. You didn't catch anything. You're fine. You're 20 years old. You have a boyfriend. You're not going to marry this guy. You need to stop freaking out about all of this shit." And she said a catchphrase that I still sometimes think about. Catchphrase. She told me a piece of advice.
Platitude.
She walked in the
Her
workroom.
entrance
She
was-
put her
her entrance
hand on
line
her
was-
hip.
Her entrance line was, "Why all the drama?" But that's what she would say.
Really?
But that's what she would say to me. She'd go, "Why all the drama?" And I'd be like,
Yeah, she ate you up.
"Why all the drama? I'm an anxious type A Virgo Jew, and that's a question that helps me be like, oh, you're spiraling. Why all the drama?" And that's my steam room neuroses story.
That's so good.
And I think so many people can relate.
Yeah, I used to have the same thought. Like when I would hook up with someone, I'd immediately be like, okay, now I have to go get tested tomorrow.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, of course, nothing's going to show up. But like my brain was like, you got something.
The first time I sucked a dick, it was my freshman year of college. I went home for winter break. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I go to a HIV clinic downtown St. Louis, Missouri. I get tested. They go, "And when's the last time you had sex?" I said, "Never." They're like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "I sucked one dick." And they were like, "Okay."
Why all
Like-
the drama?
What? Wild. The drama.
And then they said, "Why all the drama?" And then death row.
Yeah, it is so. I think everyone has like their like youthful. I remember. I mean, and there's so much crazy bias. Like, think about how people are they act so crazy around sex because of everything that has been like funneled into them.
It's
Remember the first time I hooked up with a guy who was positive, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool, no problem. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm
Yeah,
cool.
then
I'm
you
cool."
were not cool.
Freaking out, and it was like there was literally nothing to worry about.
I realized that I have graduated to a different level of like sex positivity because I hooked up with a positive guy, like, I don't know, within the past year. And I just enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, no
and,
second thought.
And
Yeah.
didn't spiral. And I was like, damn, this feels so much better now to have like shed all of those thoughts because obviously the bullshit that we tell ourselves that is not our actual voices, it's what other people said.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I just interviewed the very hot, very sweet porn star Cody Saya for like the
Oh, love Cody.
yeah, so sweet. He did the like, premium whatever paid stuff for the for the Gay Ass Podcast Horny series, and he said that he used to think because he is Asian that he was like not allowed to top, that he was not allowed to
That's so crazy.
feel masculine in any way. And I'm like, it is so interesting.
No,
how-
he's not allowed to feel that way because he's a little sissy bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I love him. He used to work at
Oh.
Precinct.
Oh, such a
I
doll.
know.
And also just like it's the same thing with sex. It's the same thing with being gay. It's with all of it. It's like someone commented on a fucking TikTok video that I posted a clip from. I think it was this Cody clip, and they were like, "This is why conservatives hate us."
Yeah, okay, so this. Sorry, you finish.
Well, all my answer was I stopped caring about that so many years ago. Period. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
if they're like, "You guys go to sex parties, you do this, and this is why we are treated badly." I'm like, sweetie. They are doing plenty of fucked up shit. What I'm not doing is fucked up.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is what I want to do.
I'm just having sex.
I'm respecting everyone. I'm being kind to everyone. And if I'm
Consensual.
fucking having a delicious sex party, whatever the fuck I'm doing, the conservatives can fuck off. And I don't care what they have to say about that or me.
Clip.
No, this just came up literally earlier today. Some guy on Sniffy's messaged me and he goes, "Why are you having unprotected sex?" And I was like,
On
'Cause-
Sniffies?
"On Sniffy's."
Oh yeah, say what
And I
you were gonna
literally
say.
was like, because I'm on PrEP and like it reduces my chance of getting it, HIV. And if he's on PrEP, then it's probably safer. And he goes, listen to yourself. That's so stupid. Even your doctor would tell you, even if you're on PrEP, you should wear a condom. And I go, okay, but it's my life.
Yeah.
And I'm not having sex with you. So why does it matter? And he goes, I just think that you're so stupid for doing that. There's plenty of other diseases you can get. And I just wrote, yeah, and I'll take antibiotics. And he goes, yeah, but then there's antibiotic resistance ones. And I was just like, this seems like a you problem. And
It
he goes,
seems like he spent last night Googling STIs and then got on Sniffies.
yeah. So then he was like coming at me about like wearing condoms. And I was like, it just feels better. And it's like, I'm not having sex with you, so it doesn't matter. And he's like, but you're spreading disease, like you're spreading STIs. And I go, I'm not. And he was like, well, why are you playing the victim? And I was like, I'm not. And then he called me the R word. And then I just like went on a rant about how like he's being overly cautious and worrying about my body. And it's like, I'm going to take care of me.
I'm mad that this
Well, then I
whoever.
said some things I should not have said. But I was
Same
basically
out
like,
loud.
I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm only having sex because the syphilis is rotting my brain. Maybe you're right. And like, I like went off on him like
This
that.
person has a kink or something about being wrong. And also, they booked probably, 30 minutes of your time. And they are.
Oh, it was on the drive home from hooking up with someone, so I was fine.
Her car drives itself.
Not a Tesla. I would never buy a Tesla.
Wow, go off. Brad.
Prep. I'm on prep. But yeah, so I just don't understand why this guy
Prep.
wanted to get in my inbox and then like try to tell me that I'm living my life wrong.
He's trying.
And I was like on there and I was like, this is a sex positive app. And he was like, sex positive means wearing condoms and like taking HIV prevention and like taking this seriously. And I was like, what
Hurt people hurt people.
is your problem? And like also, why keep going off on me?
He's having a conversation with himself. You know what I mean? He's just using you as
And I
the
also
conduit.
was saying like, I'm aware that there is a risk when you have sex without a condom.
I'm
aware of that, but I'm like doing all the precautions because I have sex with undetectable guys. One of my regulars is undetectable. I'm aware. I get tested. I'm not gonna wear a condom. What is it? 1993?
What is it? 2006?
Yeah, I would rather just die. Anyway, shoot me in the back of the head. I don't want to see it. Just shoot me in the back of the head. I'll bring my guns in the other room. Do we have a call?
See, the fun thing about this is if you just hold off, she'll just keep going.
I have. Should we do a voicemail? Do you want to put your headphone on so we can listen to a voicemail?
Oh, please.
You wear condoms? You're not better than me. Press play, Chubbo.
Hi, you stupid fucks. I am a long-time listener, first-time caller, and I figured I was going to finally call y'all and give you a sex talk story. So I am a trans individual from Meatball's home state of Louisiana, and I am also the designated slut of my friend group. So I have a lot of stories, but the big one that comes to mind every time we're talking sex stories, I had a gentleman come to my home wearing a jacket that zipped completely up, like it had like a mask built into it. And my first thought whenever he walked in through the door was, this is the time I finally fucking die. So he stayed. I did not tell him to leave because I was stricken with fear, and the second that the door was closed, he pinned me to the wall by my neck and then proceeded to question if anyone else was in the home, which, of course, no one was. And then he took his pants off, and I proceeded to suck his dick. That is not the worst part of the story. It gets worse. So, as I was sucking his dick, he decided to reel back and slap me in the face as hard as he possibly could. Now, we never discussed this, but I don't mind being slapped, but this was like really, really hard. Like, he cracked one of my teeth. Like, I'm missing a tooth now to this day because of this man. He left a lasting impression, literally. And then, come to find out, like a couple of weeks later, I started talking to him again unknowingly because he used a different account. And I know this man because I slept with his brother. And he's also best friends with my cousin growing up. So,
but does he know you?
Is that gay? I stupid fuck.
So that's why he was wearing the mask, so that you couldn't tell who it was.
Because he knew.
And he's a fucking freak. So much happened.
Well, at what line do we draw calling the cops about assault?
Slapping. The minute, if anyone ever hits me without the broken tooth is crazy. If you hit me without my permission, it's on.
Well,
Baby.
here's the question.
I'm biting that cock.
If there's full zip up and the dick comes out, are you turned on by the anonymity?
Yes, that's hot.
Because at first I was like,
that's like your talk show, Confession Through a Glory Hole.
That's true.
I've been visiting glory holes.
How do you bend down?
They're in the home. What do you mean? I'm not sucking dicks. That's disgusting. That's for gay people.
I was gonna call you the R word as a throwback, but
Don't.
I don't want to say that.
Don't do that. Hey, no, do it. And then say the N word. Do them both. Yeah, I'm not getting hit. Would you have someone slap you?
You know, the people that get off on when I see like a handprint on an ass, I know that it's like good for them, but I am a sensitive Sally, and so I can't get slapped on the ass, let alone crack a fucking tooth.
And you know this man. I would send him a bill.
I mean, yeah, that's expensive.
crazy.
Get a new
Dental work
tooth.
is not. As someone who's been to the dentist recently,
Hard to schedule an appointment.
it
They
is.
just don't even let Dipper go there anymore.
I was on the phone with them today.
Ugh.
It sucked. I one time, I've told this story many times before, but I'll just cut to the slapping part. I one time had a man slap me while I was sucking his dick, and it was incredible.
Oh, really?
And it was undiscussed. We had made no plans about it. It only happened once.
Sorry.
And it was very hot.
And he slapped you while the dick was in your mouth?
No, I was sucking his dick, and he was getting a little rough with my head.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
And I started kind of leaning into that.
Mm-mm.
So he could tell that I was like,
That was the consent.
and then he pulled my head off, took his hand back, fucking clocked me in the face, and then immediately grabbed my head and right back down on his dick. And my ear was ringing for like the next hour. So
I
it
know
was
what
a
you mean.
tough slap.
And you liked that.
When I tell you every single gag reflex went on vacation the moment after, he literally then just started fucking my throat until he came down my mouth.
You must have given him teeth.
No.
Well, that's because your brain had stopped working.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think he like knocked
concussed you.
open my jaw.
Not a single synapse was firing.
It was
Yeah.
incredible. And I was like, this is crazy that I liked it, that he vibed with me, that he
Yeah.
could figure it out. But I don't know how to like ask for that.
I
we
like
call that high risk, high reward.
Yes, exactly.
That was a man
and
who likes to
Fully.
gamble.
well, he was on his lunch break from work, so I think he's high risk, high reward. in
Even
general.
better. Even
Oh,
better.
God.
Roll that wedding ring to the other side. This was in my parents' garage.
Naturally.
Yes, of course. Where else did you do that?
But also I was gonna say the
And it's still in effect.
yeah, from the slapping.
There's a ringing
I'm like,
still to
what?
this day.
What now?
The
I
zipped
don't
up thing is kind of hot. I've been like kind of into like anonymity.
Anonymity.
See an enemy? To me, the problem with
Finding Nemo.
I struggle with the nothing has been discussed element.
that's
Yes.
hard.
I think we live in an era where communication has never been easier.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is
Yeah, all you gotta do is type it out on your phone
truly.
and then hold it
a
out.
shaky phone up to a
Have
man's
you
face.
been tested recently?
I love that you typed it rather than saying it.
No
No
thoughts.
explanation.
Incredible.
No explanation except I was like, I knew my voice would betray me.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
I was so.
Yeah,
God.
you would have like dried up and be like, you have it.
Yeah, I become Marcel the Shell. I just like, I literally, my therapist clocked me and dragged me so hard for good reason because I was so naive. I was just like not protecting myself like emotionally anyway.
Yes.
So that's why when I hear
But
these
how
stories,
are you supposed to know that stuff? They don't teach us.
Well,
like,
that's
any
true.
of that. So
And
of
and
course
to-
your first thought is like, I got the HIV.
right? And to my credit, I did not tell that man to suck my dick. So like, listen, I was there. He did it. Like, I don't feel like it was anything capital A. But like, it was very. But it was very like, it was just very like, oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, this is what happens.
I would
And
have come immediately.
I probably did.
Hey, caller, I just want to say I know the feeling also to maybe still find this story hot or even funny, but it kind of sounds like you don't because
Sounds like you were assaulted.
yeah. So definitely steer clear
Of your
this
cousin's
person
friend.
again, but it is also crazy that they know who you are. Like, do they think, like you said, you're the slut of your friend group? Like, do you think maybe they know about you a little bit, and they thought, oh, this will be a person who will like suck my dick even if I don't show my face. I'm not saying you're asking for it. I'm saying maybe it was more intentional. They did a little research and then.
I think two things can be true here, caller. I think one thing is that you like to be a slut, and God fucking bless.
Good.
And the other thing is that we're learning the avenues to go down that feel deloish, and maybe getting your tooth cracked doesn't feel
Maybe
as
that's a thumbs
good
down.
as you want. And so keep slutting it up. Be the slut of your group. Be the Samantha, whoever the fuck you want to be. And also, don't hook up with this guy
Again.
ever again.
Yeah.
Unless he's... No, just don't. Just don't.
I knew what I was going to say before. I've since tried to get guys to smack my ass,
Oh,
and they're just too gentle.
yeah. You want it hard.
I got a lot of layers to get through before I feel anything.
See, I'm like a Jewish woman at a restaurant. Is it cold in here? Like, if you slap me, I'll feel it.
Yeah. So I don't like pain, so I don't like
It's
getting
not
hit.
painful to me.
God bless.
Well, good for you. Your receptors are off. It should hurt. Thank you so much
I think
for
if
listening.
I had a prescription for antidepressants, I would take them.
I'm on Lexapro. I'm on Lexapro.
I bought a gun. That is my antidepressant. Anytime I feel sad, just grab it. The power.
Hey,
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536. 9180. Eric, where can people find you?
Follow me on Instagram at Eric Wills. That's EricWillz. And the podcast is at Gay Ass Podcast. And by the by, we're moving from Patreon to a full-blown Z Substack world where I'm posting not only the bonus horny shit from the podcast, but also the full-length Glory Hole talk show things, including Meatball's episode, are going on Substack. So we're posting like minute-long things on Instagram and TikTok, but on Substack, on my new Substack, there's going to be full like 30, 40-minute full interviews that are so funny and good. So check it out. It'll be ericwills.substack.com.
Amazing.
So get out there and watch it. It was fun to be there.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you both.
Hey, go out and see some theater.
Broadway.
That'll be the clip for sure. That's the one. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.